Odyssey.
Should we even talk about anything else, honestly?
I know.
Oh, we got so much.
We got our second most requested impressions game is Dragon Ball FighterZ. At the end, chat blew up with like, please play Dragon Ball. No. Send people to play Dragon Ball.
I have so much to say about Dragon Ball FighterZ. I know Brad has a lot to say about Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Oh yeah. Because you hate this game.
Do I?
Wait.
I think you're mistaking hate for Toriyama's artwork.
That's what I am. That's yeah.
Does that really
Wait, I'm actually curious, Damiani. Do you have some inside scoop on this game?
Not now. No.
As a former Funimation employee.
Oh no, I know. No idea about this.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Interesting.
Here's what I want to start the Dragon Ball FighterZ conversation off with is. So before we played anything, we had a theater presentation where they went through their whole lineup. The guy presenting the Dragon Ball FighterZ, like explaining the mechanics and showing us the trailers, was absolutely hilarious. I have never seen an E3 presentation like this in my life, and it started off a little bit strange because it went Dragon Ball FighterZ, and then there was the text, "The perfect fusion" in all caps.
Yeah.
And you know, you might just think that was a tagline. The guy that came out, it was not. I don't want to say arrogance. Arrogance is not the right word here, but it was.
I'll say he thought this game was the hottest shit around.
Like. It was insane. The entire time he was like smiling, like acting like he was on this giant gold mine, and he was like. We know that fans have been waiting for this game for a long time. It is the perfect game. It may look even better than the anime.
Yeah.
That is what he said.
We were like, yeah, me and Ben looked at each other, we're like,
what? And it was like, it's such a joy that we were able to deliver this perfect game for you. And like,
there's this weird detail. I don't know how long it can be heard. There's this weird detail where he's saying the gameplay is at 60 frames per second, but somehow
the character movement's
an
at 20
filter that's 24 frames per second.
Right. So I think what he was saying is when you're actually fighting, when you're pushing buttons, it's 1080p, 60 frames a second. But like when the characters are coming in, or when you're having like cutscenes, it's 24 frames.
Oh, cool. Yeah. To make it look like an anime. And that's where the camera shifts.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
But. So yeah, it was just funny, his whole demeanor the entire time. But then we got out and we actually played it, and it is exactly what you want it to be. It feels so good, and it's gorgeous. Like you're fighting on these stages, and the stages themselves are just a delight to look at because everything that you're doing when you're crashing into the ground, when you're throwing projectiles that travel along the ground, the ground is just breaking up, and every character, it's a 4-button game basically. You have light attack, medium attack, heavy attack, and then special. But special, for all the characters that were in the demo at least, it was just a basic projectile. You can deflect those projectiles.
By blocking?
I think we did it accidentally, and then I was watching somebody else do it, so I didn't actually get to do it myself. I think it's like timing it correctly with your own special attack, but I could be totally wrong on that.
There was a really sick moment too that was really small. We both noticed as we both punched our fists together.
Yes,
like that classic
like,
Dragon Ball, like
canceled out each other's attack.
It was awesome.
But I saw the people after us playing. He deflected the special attack, the basic fireballs, and it went into the building and just destroyed the building.
Yeah.
And then we didn't get to do we didn't do this either. But I think there's so much Marvel in this game, and I think if you do a level 5 super, or I could be wrong on this, but there's some sort of super that you can do where if you end the match, it's destroyed. And so you get a special thing. So when you're in the tournament stage, so there's 2 stages. There was the tournament stage, and then there was the Namekian stage. In the tournament stage, they were playing as Vegeta, and he did a destroy super, and he did a huge blast that went beyond the tournament and was destroying the city beyond.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah. And the one we saw in the video, Boo just makes a huge dome of destruction.
Right. That's just a regular super.
And the next stage, it's like you're living in a lava world.
Yes.
Yeah, you could there's one of the attacks where you could see it from space or something like that. I forgot who does that.
Yeah, you just that's like a big Kamehameha. Yeah,
through space.
I love that. Because we watch Injustice 2 and you get thrown into space and then you blow up and then the stage looks the same,
Right.
Which actually, no, that's not fair to Injustice 2 because it does actually, a lot of things blow up on that stage.
Yeah.
Transitions.
One mechanic I thought was really cool and clever is the instant transmission or teleport mechanic. So basically you could teleport.
Using special?
it takes away 1 meter.
One bar of your meter.
One bar of your meter. I think what's the max? 7? Was it 7 or 5? It's something like that.
I definitely saw a perfect cell with 7 bars.
Okay, but it's like a total game. It reminds me of like a combo breaker almost in Killing Instinct, maybe not to that degree where it like completely negates everything. Like you could still like, for one instance, I teleported behind Ben, and then Ben teleported immediately behind me.
And then unleashed a super.
Right.
Yeah, it was like...
It was...
I've never seen a game that captures the feel of like an anime so perfectly.
I wish we could have recorded
in the footage.
Brad and I, our expressions during this, because when we got it, we were like, "Oh, this feels good. This looks really good." The moment where we lost it is when Brad did an instant transmission, and then I countered it with my own at just the right time.
Yeah,
we're
just like,
"Oh!"
Yes.
It was so exciting. I think that the important thing to convey is how easy everything is to do.
Great.
Almost every single move, except for I think 2, were quarter circle motions, either quarter circle forward or quarter circle back, and then a button. There were a couple that were down, and then a button. But
no charge characters.
No charge characters whatsoever. Even supers, it's not double quarter circle forward, then a button. It's just like quarter circle forward, then a trigger.
Okay.
So it's all very, very, very easy.
Yeah, you can also charge up your meter like the characters do in like the show.
Right.
So you don't have to just hit someone or get hit to charge it up.
Yeah. I saw it like Goku power.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, because I think
great.
in Street Fighter you'll do like loose supers just to build meters sometimes.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
interesting.
It has a mechanic that is sort of like the dust move in Guilty Gear, and if you're not familiar with dust in Guilty Gear, it's basically an overhead attack, and I believe it's an overhead as well in Dragon Ball FighterZ, where you will hit them and you'll knock them up in the air, and as you're knocking them up into the air, the camera will pan to the side, and then you can follow them up and do an air combo. And the other thing... Oh, the ways that you can extend combos. So if you connect with a heavy attack, it will launch them and it will do a wall bounce. And then there's another special move that you can do. It's a chase move. So wherever they are, you fly toward them really quickly. Yeah.
That's a good gap closer. It's really cool.
And then you can do the instant transmission if you want to spend 1 bar of that meter to keep going. And you can just chain all of these things together. And like Marvel vs. Capcom, you can... do a super and then call in another character to do their super, so you're doubling up, and then once their super is over, you're that character. So it's a safe way for you to switch in.
It's cool because like in the 3D ones, you could do all this, but all the large environment would be so cumbersome. They would like fly far away, and just the pace would get all like botchy. The fact that it's like tight in 2D just seems like the perfect fit.
Yeah, well, one thing that really separates this is the 3v3 aspect.
Can you hold them like Goku Piccolo style? Can like you call in someone to like grab them?
I have not seen all of the assists that I saw for every single character, both the heroes and the villains, is some sort of energy blast so far.
And it sounds like actually there is no grab, right?
We didn't grab.
I don't know. We didn't even try.
We didn't do any sort of grab, and there was nothing
like that,
on the controls
there was like that
grab.
punch thing that kind of seemed like a grab almost. You know, like really fast. Like you know, in Dragon Ball they punch like really fast.
But I have to wonder.
Like, it was almost like a grab, like the buttons, like the shape you would do for a grab.
Oh, just by pressing 2 down.
Because it like locks them into this like punch thing really quick, and they get knocked back a little.
I have to wonder if, because it's Guilty Gear, though, if you get close to them and then push heavy in a direction. I'm not sure.
Might automatically do it.
Yeah. But
possibly.
no, we didn't do any grabs, and we didn't see any grabs from any of the other players.
Cool.
But yeah, the 3v3 aspect is really exciting because of the way that the characters come in. So you're fighting, you get a character down, and then they just have a brief animation where the next character comes in and says, "Hey, I'm here." He flies in and he locks arms, and they stare each other down before you get into the fight.
I was worried the trailer, it was really cool when Goku and Frieza did that, but then like every time someone came in, it was the exact same.
Yeah, it's similar, but I think what saves it is so incredibly brief.
It's very brief.
It's replacing round 3.
Right.
You know, it's replacing a transition in round 3. It's
And
that instead,
Like in Injustice or Mortal Kombat or like Killer Instinct, where you're transitioning between rounds and they just sort of like fall down and then get up, and then like the character that wins is a little animation. To me, it's just a way of like
speeding it along.
No, signifying like the next phase of the fight, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like one long one instead of like chopping it up.
Yeah.
It feels like that.
I think it appropriately captures the spirit of the manga and show with that transition, though. It feels right out of it. Something that you see the characters they would do.
That guy was right.
He was right.
He's right. It's perfect. It's
he is on a mountain of gold.
Oh, he's on a mountain of gold.
He knows it. He's like, look at our game.
So I have some like dorky questions.
Yes, please.
I saw Frieza go gold.
Yeah.
Is that like a level 5 super?
It's a transformation that you can do with the characters. I think by spending
a lot of
a certain amount of meter. Yeah. But I'm not sure on the specific
I don't know because
details.
I think Goku can do the Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, he can do.
So he can't go blue.
We didn't see it.
We didn't see blue.
We didn't even
Goku's
do.
or Frieza's going gold.
The only
it'd only be
transformations
right.
that I saw were Gold Frieza and SSJ3 Goku.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
And what was weird is I saw the one video with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and once he was done, he reverted back immediately. Gold Frieza kind of got to stay as Gold Frieza for a while, but then it did eventually wear off.
What was when the gold one did it? Was it just for? Was it the end of the round or was it?
It wasn't. You're right. When the character switched to Gold Frieza, it wasn't transform and then do a cool super.
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe
It was
that.
a state.
Yep.
Oh,
Great. Thank you.
I think you
Damian.
did like some sort of Kaioken state at
There
one
it
point
is,
or
Gold
something.
Frieza, everybody. If you were wondering what I was talking about,
yeah,
there it is.
and there it is.
Oh.
We didn't even do this to the stage.
No, we didn't do it. To
Right,
the stage.
this is what happened after Boo's super.
Yeah.
Just demolished the planet Earth. Oh, it looks so
See,
good.
like, there was the transmission.
Yeah.
It was
It is
so
perfect.
hard
Yeah.
because we only played 2 matches, and there was we were in the press booth for Namco Bandai, and it was definitely the longest line there. It was like everybody was there
Yeah.
to see Dragon Ball FighterZ, and you could feel it. Like you would turn around, and the people
And
behind
you can see
had
Frieza's done being
these
transformed.
stone faces. They were mad that you were in front of them playing this game, and so
Yeah.
we didn't want to
Hog it too much.
Hog it too much, but.
I think not just from us. I think this game is getting a lot of positive attention at
Yeah.
E3.
Well, I think it deserves
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
they actually they said when we came in there, they said that because they were actually seemed to be a little bit shocked because they had a sense that people were going to come by and they're going to give awards for Ni no Kuni 2, and they say like Dragon Ball might get more nominations than Ni no Kuni is like.
It might get more nominations than any game.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
There were 2 things that we're seeing in the footage right now, just for the audience that I want to point out, is when you see the orange circle appear over the characters, but nothing happens, that is them trying to activate basically where they go and they do a bunch of punches and then launch them up into the air.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to activate, and you basically have to be within the radius of that circle. Another thing is
That
you
was
saw...
so fast.
It's very fast.
He just like knocks him away. Super Saiyan 3, charge
Yeah,
in,
dude.
hit him,
Yeah.
Kamehameha, done.
Look at that win animation too.
You
Ugh.
there was-
So that's the 24 frames per second right there. That's like stealing the. That's cool.
So we talked about how you could use sort of that pursuit move to chase them after a wall bounce or a launcher. You saw him use it in close proximity there, where basically they got close to each other, and then Goku did it and went over Frieza. So it's not just for chasing. You can use it to confuse them as well, which is really cool.
Also, we did not see any new characters, in case anyone was wondering.
No.
Just these 6.
Just the 6.
Yeah.
For now, yeah.
I think Blood's comment is really funny. I don't think anybody knew what they were sitting on with this one. I don't think anybody knew how perfect this could be. And the weird thing is, Dragon Ball Xenoverse games sell well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bandai
Xenoverse is great.
See, there it was. That's like the kind of grab thing we were talking about.
Yeah, and then
And he
actually,
combos
so
into
it
it.
does an animation as you've poured over, which is cool. They could have just kept doing Xenoverse games. It's.
But they said no.
yeah, you're right.
There's an important thing that I want to bring up, and again, just talking about how easy this game is to get into, because I think people see the speed and get a little bit intimidated.
I'm intimidated.
I'm intimidated.
Yeah, don't be.
It doesn't feel like that when you're playing.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It looks more intimidating than it actually is. And another reason for that is there is an auto combo system like Persona 4 Arena, another Arc System Works game, where if you are just mashing attack, you will chain a sequence together that would normally take different button presses.
Huber and I will be using that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nappa, coming at you.
Nappa's not in the game,
Nappa
dude.
coming
And so
out.
basically,
if Nappa's not in this game, I'll
The
be,
impression
I'll
I
be
get is
hurt.
all stars only because of the care they're putting into each character. You know what I mean? When they just honestly, Huber, you know how I feel about Nappa. Like I don't think he
Yeah.
belongs in the game.
I think he's a main character, though.
I don't think go nuts. I don't think like put Chaozu in there just so like somebody can like goof around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Chaozu.
Like the
Yeah.
Saiyan arc,
2 people playing.
I think anyone involved in the Saiyan arc is like essential Dragon Ball fighter. I think all those guys.
They're irrelevant now, dude. They're irrelevant.
Zyberman.
I like when everyone gets to fight, dude. I hate when it's all just Saiyans.
I hate when it's. Well, you're right.
It's Saiyans and the main villain, and then that's it. I don't like when it's like that.
There are a couple more mechanic things that I just want to mention very quickly.
Yes.
So, assists. Once you use an assist, it takes a. You see the bar there. That takes a long time to fill. It's not something that I think you can use very liberally. You can't spam the same assist over and over again. And like Marvel vs. Capcom, if an assist is out, you can damage it. So you can damage the character that is out and the assist they call at the same time, depleting both of their health bars. And when the assist, so any character that isn't in play will recover life. Will recover like the red portion of their health bar when they're in the background.
Regen.
Yeah.
So just a ton of Marvel carryovers.
It's a ton of Marvel. It's so much Marvel. Yeah.
In the best ways.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fantastic game.
What a
dude.
game.
So excited.
Is there a date?
Oh,
early 2018.
Perfect.
Beta this summer.
Oh yeah.
There's a closed beta by the end of the summer.
Blood, got the codes?
Blood, do you have the code?
Not yet.
Okay. He emailed them though.
We need 9 codes.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, Huber, with the transition every time, but man, it's just so quick.
It's cool. It's cool, but like by the 80th time, I might be a little worn down.
DLC.
I don't know.
I like it more than round 2 fight.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean, that's what it is. It's just a round 2.
The knockback, Super Saiyan 3, like teleport, instant transmission, hit, Kamehameha, all of that in a matter of like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Is the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Honestly, I think him going Super Saiyan 3 is part of that super. You know what I mean? Because it is just
might be.
instantaneous.
Yeah.
I bet it is.
Emphasize the damage.
Yep.
Hell of a game. Dude.
Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah, it looks great.
But
Beautiful
do
game.
you want up here, dude?
Arc System Works
Yeah,
will...
I can get in on this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ben, you were about to say something about Arc System Works, though.
No, I'm just... Like, Arc System Works makes many incredible games. And now they are given a license that is so popular where everybody will get to see that they are gods among men.
Yeah. Household name.
Household name.
Yeah,